Hello Librans, this is Didi. Welcome to my channel Didi Magic Messages. Today I'm going to show you what are your transformation cards looking like. This is an August end reading and here we are analyzing your past, present and future energies. August has been an extreme transformational month for all of the signs and everybody, and here I'm trying to see what are specific messages showing up for you, guiding you towards what has this transformation energy brought you to and where it's leading you, and what amazing work you have done through this transformation. This reading is for the collective, so remember, whatever resonates, keep that and release the rest. It's for all the placements of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising and Progress Sun. So take what resonates with you. Also, I have meditated on the cards and I have cleansed the space. I've also done pre-shuffling and now I'm placing the cards according to for the whole reading so that I can guide you towards the messages that I'm receiving. Okay, interesting. Wow, great. I'll also place the tarot cards right away so that I can get along with more detailed messages of the overall energy that I can see in the transformation for the collective. Whosoever is seeing this video, all the Libras, and if you're a cross watcher, these messages will lead you. These messages will guide you. Okay, interesting. Oh wow, okay. Interesting. Oh, a lot of cards popped out. Let me see. Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, okay. I would like to keep them because they're exactly telling me what's happening here, and I will go through them. I will go through them while going through the energies. Cool. Let me just keep it like this. Love this card for you. Okay, so here I've taken out three oracle cards to understand the overall energy of your near past, present and the near future. So I have done it in this way to understand what sort of transformation you went through, what happened in your life, where were you coming from, what you did and where you are going. So the first oracle card that came out is Dharana. Sorry Libras, my cards were not getting focused, so I had to change the angle and also the lighting because I really want you to see these cards. So the first oracle card that came out for you, which guides me where you're coming from, is Dharana. This card came in reverse. Let me see. Yeah, now it's focusing. So this card came in reverse, which actually tells me that you consumed yourself in work because you were going through some sort of trauma or heartache. There was something in your life that you did not want to deal with, or you tried dealing with it by changing things around you, and everything was falling out of your control, which was extremely hard for you to deal with. And that's why this card showed up in a reversed position. Let me just tell you what is the meaning of the word dharana. So dharana word actually talks about one of the stages of yoga, which talks about complete immersion, complete concentration and focus. But the most important thing about concentration as focus is that you have to be inspired to be curious and concentrated towards something. And you did not have any inspiration because you were not focusing on what is around you, what is happening, what new thing that you can dive in. You were not diving in the joys that the world was showing you. You were completely focused on your work in a way that it was not bringing you concentration and joy. It was just distracting you because you did not want to deal with the thoughts that you were going through at that time. You were just looking for some peace. Something happened which really caused you at like a difficult position, brought you in a difficult position, and you were looking at peace, and your career or your work was the only thing that could put your brain off from dealing with the actual thoughts or actual emotions and processing what happened to you. So I really do feel that you put yourself in a situation where you helped yourself from the extreme amount of trauma that your mind and heart was feeling. So this also tells me that you put certain parts of yourself in the shadow, because whenever trauma happens, the personality and the person and the consciousness that deals with the trauma, sometimes it is too much for us to take, and we push that personality or the consciousness of ourselves into shadows. And you did that so that you cannot crumble yourself, you can keep moving on in life, you can keep working, you can keep the basic things that were sustaining your life at that time, and you just needed peace. And it is not a bad thing, it is something that a lot of people do while extreme amounts of trauma happens to them, and then later slowly they try to resolve those traumas, process what happened with them, and integrate the consciousness. So I can definitely see in your past that you were doing something with yourself to avoid the feelings and emotions that were popping up in your head. And I also see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That means it was not your time back then. You were thinking, what is happening with you? Why am I not able to understand how to deal with things? You wanted to do things right. I do see whatever you're dealing with, if it was a heartbreak or it was a broken friendship or things going wrong in your family space or your relationship space or your career, I can see that you wanted to do things in a right way, but it was destined to go wrong for you to understand how you have to live like an integrated life. So if you ever feel that, oh, I've wasted so much of time, or oh my god, I've done so many wrong things, then do not put yourself in that rabbit hole of the guilt, because the universe had planned it all to go that way for you to learn and discover certain things which are innate to your personality. Libras, you are extremely introspective zodiac sign. You guys like to see all the perspective, think about what is happening, and you like to know everything about how you're feeling, who you are inside, how do you want to respond, how a situation is coming towards you. So for your sign specifically, it is an important learning to learn of what is happening inside you and how you're responding to other people and what world is bringing upon you. So definitely this Wheel of Fortune in reverse shows me that universe put you on the path of learning, so that you can come to the present times or the present energies. The present energies are extremely beautiful. I can totally see the hard work that you have done. So the oracle card that came out for you, Tantra, it's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful card, and I also see that you might have some placements for Aries or Taurians, because the similar card came out for them. So Libras, I want to tell you that Tantra in worldwide, this word is like extremely overused, and people think it is all about a sexual energy or a sex exchange or stuff like that to do Tantra magic. But actually Tantra is the complete balance between the masculine and feminine inside you. So all the genders, it is not a gender specific reading. So even if you're a man or a woman or any gender that you associate with, Tantra means the balance between the divine masculine and divine feminine aspects of yourself. The structuredness of divine masculine is completely balanced by the flowiness of the divine feminine. So by doing this, the masculine and feminine aspects within yourself gets matured. The mature masculine of yours will give you presence, stillness, focus, expression, speaking your truth, and the divine feminine gives you flowness, creativity, sensuality, nurturing. So all of these aspects are extremely important for every individual to live a fulfilled life. And I do see whatever you learned or whatever hardship you went through your life, you were able to process it, and you were able to bring yourself at peace by maintaining a balance between the divine masculine and feminine within yourself. I also see that you did it through discipline, because sometimes it is extremely difficult to start our emotional processing by just focusing on emotional therapy. Sometimes we have to change everything about ourselves, the physical health, and at every aspect of our healing we have to look at what changes we can bring in, so that our mind gets freer and our body gets accustomed to the healing that we are bringing in, to the processing of emotions that we need to do. I do see that you were able to do that. The devil card coming in reverse, the devil card came in reverse, and this devil card is about, let me see, is it like, okay, I think it's not focusing again. Yeah, it's focusing. Okay. So devil card coming in reverse actually guides me that there was some sort of temptation or a habit. Maybe it's an ancestral habit or something that you were suffering with, that you used to deal with or rely on in order to not face your emotions and the hurt that was deeply rooted in you. It may be a bad food habit, like, some sort of eating pattern that you used to rely on to deal with your emotions, or it can be some sort of addiction pattern that you were relying on to deal with certain things in your life. But I do see that you did the hard work, you put yourself in some sort of discipline as much as you could have done at that time, and you're still working on it, and you're still every day trying to deal and curb your temptations, and you are winning, you're definitely winning. And this happened through the integration of the divine masculine and feminine within you. I also see that you are an extremely caring person. It is not a shock, Libras. Your placements bring a lot of caringness, because you can see what everyone is going through by being in their shoes. You have that intellect to see things like that. So Queen of Cups coming in reverse also tells me that you made a decision that, okay, I know that I take care of people. I know that taking care of people is an art that taking care of people is an art that I harbor, and it is something extremely important to me. But I will also start taking care of myself. So now you are putting yourself in a position that the cup has to fill you first. The cup of emotions, the cup of nurturing, the cup of energy has to fill you first, and then you will spread the overflowness that is happening from that cup to the people around you. And that's a beautiful thing to see. I also see that you came to this decision because there were moments while the transition was happening, while you were changing, there were moments that you were falling back in your initial patterns, and that does happen. It is not like it is only one event or one choice that you made that completely made the transformation happen. It is a period of time through you slowly transform and evolve into the new phase or the new beginning of what you're envisioning. So I do see there were a lot of patterns where you were falling back again and again, and you were like overworking yourself or overgiving, and you were not able to see what you're receiving, and you were burning out. You were burning yourself out. And I do see the end of August has been a learning for you, that how can I protect myself from burnouts so that I can work in a balanced way and I can achieve the success and the joy in life that I actually deserve. And you can do that from discipline. You are definitely, by integrating this divine masculine and feminine and knowing when you need to work, when you need to rest, how to balance all of those things, you actually liberated yourself. Your consciousness expanded into knowing how you want to live your life. Who is this new Librans, new beginning looking like? So that's an amazing achievement. I really applaud you for that. Congratulations on this new journey. It brings to an extremely beautiful future that I can see, because this is Mooladhara. Mooladhara actually means root chakra. I hope this gets focused for you. Yeah. Mooladhara is actually root chakra. Root chakra, the color of root chakra is red. It grounds you. And wow, Libras, you are coming in such beautiful grounded place in your life in a very long time. I do see that somewhere you did not find peace wherever you were living. You did not find groundedness. You always felt like you were looking for solutions. Where should I shift? Should I live here? Should I shift my city? Should I shift my job? Something is wrong. I don't know what's happening. And whatever you've been through, you brought your consciousness to first time feel at home in wherever you are. The dream home that you want is in a manifestation stage. That means you actually start like maybe decorating your home the way you want. Things are working around for you the way you want it, and that's a beautiful thing that I see. I also see that you, by grounding yourself, you have actually broken a lot of ties, ancestral ties that were holding you back, because we do not feel grounded through Muladhara chakra, root chakra very easily, especially in the current energies of the current times. Grounding has become extremely difficult because a lot of shifts in energy is anyways happening around this time. So if I see this card in this position, then I do realize you have done a massive healing work, because when this card comes, this tells me that there were certain patterns about your ancestors, and there was some sort of unhappiness or some sort of fight with what your ancestral patterns were gifted to you. All the patterns actually initiate as gifts but become restricting elements and limiting beliefs in our lives. And that happens because our ancestors did something for their time which was good and normal for their time, but as the time is evolving, we have to evolve. But sometimes the patterns that we see with our family, and if we are not able to change and evolve through coming time, we end up feeling limited by that belief system that was left on us. So I do see you cutting the ties of all the ancestral beliefs that were stopping you from feeling grounded, that was stopping you from loving yourself and where you are. Actually, you cut those ties and you have found extreme groundedness, and this brings extreme peace. Now you can actually live your life thinking, okay, what do I really want to do? And how do I want to spend my time? I'm living here. This is my home. And this is the time when you start manifesting, because for the first time, your mind and your body feels it's at home. This is my home. This is where my peace is. And then you start focusing on what you want to achieve in life. Oh wow, looking at these friendship and gratitude cards, I'm so happy to look at this position, because I do see that even when in your past you completely, got yourself in a lot of work and you buried yourself in work, actually you buried yourself so that you don't have to deal with other people. Even if there were some people that you were dealing with in your career space or in your office space, you were just like surviving. It was the bare minimum that you were doing. You were not feeling any joy or any happiness with any sort of relationship, and you were not grateful about anything that was happening in your life. And I would not judge you why, because I do see you went through a difficult time. But in this transformation is leading you towards a complete gratitude filled person. You are now living what it feels like to be in gratitude towards what universe has given you, actually, because even the hardships, we should feel gratitude towards the hardships, because they are making you wiser and you are unlocking the wisdom that you are supposed to unlock through what's been offered to you, even the hardships. So you are going to experience a lot of gratitude, and you will start building new friendships, because you're an extremely new person. The person who is sitting here in the future position cannot be even matched with the person who was going through all the struggles and burying themselves in work and facing whatever they were facing. And new friendships, new emotions, new love towards yourself and others is being shown here. Also through the Fool card. Fool is like the beginning card. It is called the beginning card because it actually talks about beginning card, because it actually talks about when you start a new beginning, a new journey. It also talks about somebody who's completely carefree. These energies are beautiful. the world and fool coming together. Oh my god. So the world and fool are both major arcana cards, and I'm really shocked to see both of them. But coming together means it is one of the most important time of your lives. So the world is the card number 21. It talks about the whole culmination of knowledge. Do you see the circle around the dancer? So the world card and fool card is almost similar. The only difference is the fool shows a new beginning where there is naivety because the person don't know what is out there to come in their life, and it's a beautiful energy, carefree energy. And the world card shows me also this person, the person has gone through the cycle of learning that they had to go through. They have a lot of wisdom, and still they are able to achieve the emotion of carefreeness, the free flowing vital energy that goes through us, because they have completed the cycle of the wisdom. I also see these two cards coming in this position, both of them being major arcana, that this is definitely a major ending of one cycle and a new beginning, and you're moving ahead with a lot of wisdom. So you'll definitely have more power, more knowledge. You are better equipped to help yourself through this. Very good family time is what I see. Extremely good family connection and family time is what I'm able to see here. And happiness, 10 of cups, it talks about family. You are able to settle in with your family. No wonder you are so grounded, and this card came out. So that's beautiful. You have, because by doing the hard work and avoiding all the temptations and putting your path in the right position, you have avoided the major tower moment which would have happened if you wouldn't have done the hard work. Major tower moment, because you are meant for greatness. And if these things wouldn't have happened for you, the universe would have thrown a tower moment, and universe would have thrown a major collapse in your situation so that you can show up for yourself. But it did not need to happen, because you figured it out that something has to change in life and something you need to do. I also see you Librans, that there is something in you that you always wanted to be artist. Definitely. Amount of social recognition that you needed, you don't think you have received it, and that's for a reason. This card coming in this position tells me that whatever groundedness you have done and how beautiful you are feeling right now will actually put you to the path of success. Even in a creative field that you wanted, or whatever work you're doing, the success that you needed to feel is going to come now in your life. This card also tells me that it's not a gender specific reading. This card actually tells that somebody offering a lot of love will come into your life, and that's so beautiful to even look at. So success, abundance, love, happiness in family, everything is coming your way because you're filled with vital energies, free flowing energies, carefree energies. You are ready to step out. By the way, if you're in a lot of hermit zone, to protect yourself, this is the time you can step out. See, so this card of High Priestess coming in reverse tells me that you have done the internal work and you are ready to get out, because High Priestess is actually a card of stillness, of meditation, sitting alone, and it tells me that coming in reverse that you are ready to step out. You don't need to sit in stillness to be yourself, because you have done that. Universe is going to offer you, do you see this cloud bringing a cup of emotion? Universe, this everything happening is a gift from universe. Oh my god. And you're going to make a lot of money in this Taurus year. This year is a Taurian year in terms of everybody will be making a lot of money, and your financial situation is opening up, and you will feel extremely powerful. Also, you will attract a lot of helpful people who will be helping you in this journey of yours. So beautiful cards. I don't think so I have to tell or give any more guidance, because I think you have done all the work and you can step out. You are safe now and you have done the hard work. Keep fighting the temptation, keep following the discipline. Even if people make you feel that you are mad, do not listen to them, because you are doing great work. You will be able to find love your way. It's available to you. So start going out, put yourself in situations where you can find love for yourself. Everything else is amazing.